Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm back with my collection obsession again, and this is going to be my fourth layout. And then tomorrow I'll probably start prepping for the 30 days of sketches. Yeah, not for the collection obsession. I've just got a one-track mind. Oh, yesterday when I did this video, I forgot to put the title on it, so I thought I would show you. I called it the same thing I called her sisters the day before. So I just wanted to show you that. Okay, now this is my oldest daughter's oldest daughter, and this is my second daughter's oldest daughter. And I'm not sure what house they're at. I was thinking it's when they went to Washington to visit them, but I could be wrong. But that's what I'm scrapbooking today, and I'm using two pieces from the 6x8 again, and here's the other sides. And then this one here, I just been wanting to use this one, and I thought this looks cute because it just kind of looks like cozy paper. Oh, and this looks like a quilt. So I don't know if you can see. Yeah, that comes across good. So that's why I thought I'm gonna put them on this blanket. And this is the one that has like the living room sofa on it. So, I mean, it'd be nice to be able to use that, but I'm gonna use this side. Okay, and I'm gonna start out by putting this a little bit more to one side, and then I'm gonna have this over here, and I've got sticky stuff at the top. That's the worst part about having things in pads. Sometimes it's so hard to get the stuff off it, and I didn't even see it until now. Okay, so I'm gonna put that here. I want to end up with it about in the center, and this up about here. So let me kind of get an eyeball it a little. Okay, so I think that needs to be about there. Okay, so I think maybe I'll actually put this together. I decided to cut out that center. I usually, I've got plenty of paper. I really don't have to, but I thought I might just want a little extra of this. It's gorgeous paper. Okay, and I'm just gonna, let's see, I'm gonna try doing this. Oh, this, I should run it this way. That would be a lot easier, I think. Okay. Okay, that should do it. And then center this, because I wanted a little more towards one side so that the center is the quilted. Oh, and I gotta do this too. Okay, let's see. 3 and 9. That looks like the spot. Okay. And I'm putting them right in the middle. Oh, I was chatting with Maureen about using the ATG, and I said, if you just try it, you'll love it. She's got one, and she thinks it's hard to use, but I think part of it is just you're so used to using the little one, it makes it a little hard, but it ain't long and you love it. So if there's anybody out there that also loves their ATG, write down below, because I said it's my one thing that if they say, okay, if you're on a desert island and you just have a few scrapbook things, what would you have? And it's like my glue or my tape gun would have to be with me. Well, hope it's all right to say that. I mean, it's a tape. What's it actually stand for? It's actually a, oh, what's advanced tape. What's the G stand for? Glide, something like that. And I'll tell you, I was, to me, it's like, it was so hard to scrapbook when every day you were like, oh, I have to keep buying tape. And even though you use glue part of the time, it's like, it's just nice to put everything down with tape and then glue. Okay, and now I don't want to forget my title, so make sure I put that on before I leave. Okay, so I've got these little flowers. I'm going to use these. And she said, you know, her tape falls off, and I have had it fall off before with some of the little tapes. Now, I have not really had this fall off, but I also glue when I'm done. So, but sometimes I don't glue right away. But it'll all be glued by the time I put it in the album. Okay, I think I'm gonna let the basket overlap that. Now, yesterday when I was doing those fall things, oh, now I need my little rubber thing because I left a little bit of tape here. Those fall, what are they called? Artist trading cards. And I'm looking for my eraser, but maybe it's not here. Oh, I don't see it. I'll have to get it later. Okay. Those artist trading cards. What was I saying about them? I had everybody like, what does ATC stand for? And it's like, it's so funny because I heard them called artist traded cards first, and then it's like when I went to make them, it's like, what is that? What are they called again? Okay, so I'm going to use these dimensional, or I'm putting dimensionals on just this plant. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Doing those. I totally lost it again. Okay, I guess I can't do this and talk at the same time. Okay, meanwhile, back at the ranch. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna let that overlap that a little bit. What was I saying about, oh, it had a blanket. I kept thinking, there was a blanket with this collection. Where is it? The little stack of blankets. And I remembered it was on the fall one. So yeah, I could have used that blanket. Okay. Now the hard part is remembering or figuring out things that you're going to tuck in, because I'm still using these vellum pieces. And aren't they just beautiful? I just love them. I'm trying to remember to use what I have. Okay, so I want that. Let's see, I want this. Maybe about here. I just think it's so cute. This is from one of the 3x4 note cards, or, you know, what we usually call journaling cards. Okay, so I want this about here. Now, tomorrow I'm gonna start prepping for the 30 days of sketches, hopefully. Okay, I'm putting that there. And then I'm going to be using another one somewhere in here, but I'm going to keep adding things first. Okay, I've got that. I've got the little plants again. I have to keep cutting them out because every time that I'm working on this, I keep thinking, oh, it needs more green. It's like they could have put in more plants for me. Okay, oops, didn't even tape this down. Okay. I really am on the ball today. Okay. Just anything that's like those little pieces that might not. Okay, I think about here. I'm gonna bring it a little closer. I just think that's so cute. Now the books kind of blend in, but I'm covering up the bottom a little bit anyway. So, okay, and so I'm gonna put this here. I just love the books. And so I'm kind of filling up the whole area with books. And this will probably be for her book, and I'll get hers later. I mean, for her album. Her book or album, it's all the same, right? And so this basket is full of books and a blanket. I just think it's so cute. Okay, now this one, I do want this underneath here, so I'm gonna have to put a little glue on this first, I guess. And this, let's see, I want it just below that second book. Okay, and then I have more leaves, and I've got 2 leaves for over here. I hope the vellum comes across, because even though it's kind of, you know, transparent, or, you know, it's just a real soft look, I'm just so loving it. Okay, and then I have the book that's open, and it's got a pen across there, and I've got dimensionals on that. And I would say Alex is probably 3 in this picture, and Brenna's, let's see, she would maybe be 10 or 12, I'm not sure. I'll have to get the date from that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put this where it's right up against the pot there, so it just looks like that's what's got it tilted on. Okay, this is actually going to be pretty quick, and then I'm going to call it cozy time. You know, if I could, let's see, I could write our cozy time. I think just cozy time, because they don't get to have that very often, because they were too far apart at that time, because they had to, one was in Indiana and one was in Washington. Okay, so now where am I putting it? I think I'm going to put time right here, and then cozy just above it. Oh, and I told you it needs more green, just like yesterday when I had to use green. I'm going to use green again today. And I'm going to use the exact same ones that look like water droplets. I'll stick one up in here. I can see I don't have that pushed down enough. Isn't this just a beautiful collection? I mean, every time I pull out a collection for Collection Obsession, I think, oh, this will be so easy because it's so beautiful. And then it's like, I'm like, okay, now what, I want it to be kind of home themed, my pictures. and then I don't even know what I'm doing. I do it every time. Okay, I think that's good there. I guess that's part of the challenge, right? Just trying to figure out what you're gonna scrap, and you need to scrap them all, so it's like just grab one that looks like your theme. Okay, I think I'm gonna use another small one here, or medium, and then put a small one over here. Lovely, lovely collection. I love it. All right, so that's one more with my collection obsession, and I really didn't make a whole lot of scraps, just a few, but I'll look at them and see what I have. I've got plaids and stripes and this piece here, and I'll see if I have anything else that I've actually made scraps of. I think just one big one. So I probably won't make a base page with it yet. So thank you for joining me. I will have close-ups at the end. Remember to check out the other people that are playing Collection Obsession. And I'll see you tomorrow, and I will be prepping for the 30 days of sketches. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.